If a woman at the age of 50 is having sex with different men every week and continues this pattern regularly, it can have deep medical, psychological, and social consequences. Medically speaking, after menopause, which typically occurs around this age, a woman's body undergoes several hormonal changes, especially a sharp drop in estrogen levels. This causes the vaginal walls to become thinner, more fragile, and drier, increasing the risk of tearing, bleeding, and painful intercourse. Frequent sexual activity with multiple partners under these conditions significantly increases the likelihood of vaginal infections and sexually transmitted infections, including HIV, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, HPV, and chlamydia. These infections are more dangerous at this age because the immune system weakens with age, making it harder for the body to fight off infections, and recovery takes longer. If the woman does not use protection like condoms, the risk is multiplied. Repeated intercourse can also weaken the pelvic floor muscles, potentially leading to urinary incontinence, which not only causes physical discomfort, but also emotional embarrassment. Beyond the physical effects, there are serious psychological concerns. If this behavior stems from emotional trauma, addiction, or a need for constant validation, the woman may suffer from anxiety, depression, emotional emptiness, and a loss of self-worth. Using sex as a coping mechanism to fill a psychological void can lead to emotional burnout and dependency, where she constantly seeks new partners, not for love or connection, but simply to avoid feelings of loneliness or insignificance. If a man is involved in this lifestyle, like you mentioned, she also takes me naked. It means he, too, is exposed to whatever risks she is carrying, making both parties vulnerable to infections and emotional complications. From a medical perspective, this behavior is categorized as a high-risk sexual lifestyle and is strongly discouraged unless the person undergoes regular STD screenings, full pelvic exams, pap smears, uses protection every time, and monitors her overall health closely. Sadly, many people in such situations skip these precautions, which is why infections often get diagnosed late, sometimes after serious damage has occurred. If the woman is in a committed relationship or marriage, this kind of behavior can also result in deep emotional betrayal, family breakdown, and personal guilt. Socially, when such behavior becomes known or suspected, the woman is often judged harshly, insulted, and ostracized, especially in conservative societies, which can lead to isolation and an even deeper emotional void. Her children, relatives, or social circle may feel ashamed or suffer the impact of gossip, bullying, or strained relationships. This can destroy the peace and mental health of the entire household. Despite all this, if the woman becomes aware of the risks and begins to act with responsibility, by always using protection, getting tested regularly, avoiding untrustworthy partners, and seeking emotional counseling, she can still lead a relatively safe and dignified life. There is nothing wrong with a woman wanting to be sexually active after 50, but the way it is practiced matters greatly. When sex is done without emotional connection, without protection, and with total disregard for health and consequences, it becomes a dangerous habit that can destroy not just the body, but also the heart, mind, and reputation. At age 50, the body is already delicate, and careless sexual activity only adds to its wear and tear. That's why women in such situations must take a serious look at their lifestyle, prioritize their physical and emotional well-being, and if necessary, seek help from medical experts, psychologists, or trusted loved ones. Sexual freedom is a right, but it comes with the responsibility of health, honesty, and safety. Otherwise, the damage can be irreversible.